Good morning, everyone. I welcome you all to the 50th session. My name is Lohia KJR. I'm working as an assistant professor of English at Government First Grade College, Sukalbitri. In this session, we will continue our discussion about scene 15 in the play Sirisampige, written by Chandrasekhar Kampar. Let me share my PPT with you now. Yes. Scene 15 continue. The narcissism and the duality. So, we have already discussed what has happened in scene 15. A mighty battle happens between Shivanaga and Kalinga. In that battle, Shivanaga kills Kalinga, and after killing Kalinga, what are the things that will happen to Shivanaga is very important. So let me move to the next slide. Scene 15, aftermath of the battle. As we all know, Shivanaga defeats Kalinga in the battle. And the dead body of Shivanaga is lying on the ground and his eyes are open. And Kalinga fought that battle with less might. We all know that Kalinga was not ready to fight with Shivanaga. Inevitably, he fights with Shivanaga, and in that battle, Shivanaga kills him, and he doesn't want to fight with his own self. So that is why he was killed by Shivanaga. And as we all know that Kalinga is more powerful than Shivanaga, even though he is more powerful, he loses the battle deliberately because he doesn't want to fight with his own self. But this realization doesn't happen in Shivanaga until the death of ಕಾಳಿಂಗ ಸಾಯೋವರೆಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಕಾಳಿಂಗನಲ್ಲಿ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಯಾಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಗೊಂದಲ ಶಿವನಾಗನಲ್ಲಿ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಯಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಶಿವನಾಗನಲ್ಲಿ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಯಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಯಾವಾಗ ಕಾಳಿಂಗನ ಮೃತದೇಹ ಆ ಯುದ್ಧ ಭೂಮಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿದ್ದಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅವನ ಕಣ್ಗಳು ತೆರೆದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಕಣ್ಗಳನ್ನು ದಿಟ್ಟಿಸಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಶಿವನಾಗನಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಗೊಂದಲ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಯಾಗುತ್ತೆ. See here, when Shivanaga looked into the eyes of Kalinga, who is already dead, he saw a wonder, ಒಂದು ಅದ್ಭುತವನ್ನ ಕಾಣ್ತಾನೆ. See here what happens. Here we have to understand that Kalinga and Shivanaga are the two sides of a human body. One body and another one is mind. Here, in this entire drama, body is represented by Kalinga, that is physical desires of a body, is represented by Kalinga, and the spiritual world is represented by Shiva. See, that is, body is represented by Kalinga and mind is represented by Shiva. And we must know the truth that both body and mind, they cannot survive independently. They are interdependent on each other. If you want to achieve something in your life, you have to maintain an equal balance between body and your mind. Yes, it's a known fact that to maintain an equal balance between body and mind is a very difficult task. Very difficult task. ಬಹಳನೇ ಕಷ್ಟಕರವಾದದ್ದು. ಮನಸ್ಸು ಮತ್ತೆ ದೇಹವನ್ನ ಸಮನಾಗಿ ಪರಿಗಣಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಸಮನಾಗಿ ಅದನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್. It is not an easy thing to achieve. And you must also know that, see here, by living our body, by sacrificing our, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಶಿವನಾಗ ತನ್ನ ದೈಹಿಕವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಇಚ್ಛೆಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ತ್ಯಜಿಸಿ ಆ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುವಲ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಅದ್ಭುತವನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊರಟು, ಆ ಒಂದು ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ ತನ್ನನ್ನು ತಾನು ಮುಳುಗಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಅದು ವಿಫಲ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲಿಯಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವನು ದೇಹವನ್ನ, ಅವನು ದೈಹಿಕವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಡಿಸೈರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ತ್ಯಜಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಸಿ, as I've already told you, in order to achieve a goal, only mind cannot achieve or only a body cannot achieve. You have to take both. You have to maintain the equal balance between your body and your mind. And this integration of body and mind is represented by Lord Shiva in Hindu mythology. He is seen as the equanimity of both. See, Lord Shivananna ಹಿಂದೂ ಮೈಥಾಲಜಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಈ ರೀತಿ ಪರಿಗಣಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. He is the one who has maintained, who is seen as the equanimity of both body and mind. ಈ ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಮತ್ತೆ ದೇಹ, ಆ ಎರಡರ ನಡುವೆ ಪರಿಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಸಾಧನೆ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಪುರುಷ ಲಾರ್ಡ್ ಶಿವ. So it is not an easy task. But Shivanaga, by leaving his body, he wanted to achieve something, but it didn't happen. So it has to be understood that body and mind are together. If you want to achieve anything, you have to carry these two parts along with you. Only a mind cannot achieve anything, or only a body cannot achieve anything. So human body is a mixture of these two. They are interdependent, they are interlinked, and you cannot separate them. And if you separate them, what will happen to Shivanaga? Definitely that will happen to everyone. So this is the gist of scene 15. And now these are few important dialogues in scene 15. First dialogue: are you going to fight, or are you going to die like a coward? So this is the dialogue made by Prince Shivanaga to Kalinga. So when Kalinga hesitates to fight against Shivanaga, he makes this dialogue. Second dialogue: gazing at the sky's distance, life flew from the snake spirit. In his eyes, the prince saw a wonder unforgettable. So when Kalinga was killed by Shivanaga, Shivanaga looked into the eyes of Kalinga. When he looked into the eyes of Kalinga, at that time, he saw all these strange things in the eyes of, in the dead eyes of Kalinga. Gazing at the sky's distance, life flew from the snake spirit. His life is, his spirit is moving away from himself. In his eyes, the prince saw a wonder unforgettable. At the end of the scene, gradually, our Prince Shivanaga also feels that he is losing his strength in body. He is losing the power of his body, his life. So, this is the end of scene 50. By this, I'm going to end this 50th session. Thank you. Thank you all for listening to this session.